on this week's episode of The Chris and Andre Show. Life.
The bed and breakfast itself was very nice. The breakfast was delicious. The food was very tasty. They had
bed was very springy.
This in Eastern Virginia or Western Virginia?
Western Virginia, like about 30 minutes south of Charlottesville.
Oh, yeah. You're like in Klan country.
Yeah. So like lots of Trump flags, lots of Confederate flags, lots of that. And it was just one of those things where it's like,
don't tread on me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of that.
Yeah.
I think there's always been this perception, especially as a guy that grew up outside of the South, right, or the Southeast, growing up in California, you have this perception that, like, the further south you go, the more racist everything gets.
That is
right?
true.
So, like, Alabama, Mississippi.
To a point.
Right?
With globalization, that's not becoming...
It's not quite the same.
There's an exception to
and
rules,
then, like,
of course.
Florida also has its weirdness, where it's like,
Florida.
the further south you go there, it becomes
Florida
very
doesn't count,
Cuban.
dude. Florida is itself, like, a mistake.
Yeah. But, like, Virginia is one of those states that I feel like often gets a pass as, like, it's above the Mason-Dixie line. They were okay in Virginia, you know? And it's like, nah, there's some racist... Like, Virginia's for racists. Yeah. It's also for lovers, but it's mostly for racists, based on what I saw.
It's for racist lovers.
Driving through the backwoods of Virginia. I mean, it's just like... I didn't have any interactions with people that were, like, overly racist. Not that I would necessarily know, because, like, would they be like, man, you're not white enough.
You're color-guarded, so...
Oh, no, we lost Andre.
No, my daughter texted...
Oh, snap. Yeah. Okay, that was just, like, really good.
He just shut down there for a second.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
listening.
it's okay. No, you're good. But, yeah, so it just... I don't know. It was just a reminder that, like... Yeah, there are pockets of that crap everywhere. Like, even growing up in California, like, there's rednecks in California. Like, there's racists in California. I mean, Kevin McCarthy.
Yeah, every county's got its.
Yeah, that's
this armpit where it is like that.
You're right, and I don't like. My dad lives in. He lives outside of Richmond, and my brother-in-law lives in Northern Virginia. My biological dad lives in D.C. proper. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but you know what I feel sad about is that
chicken.
I don't have chicken nuggets, but
that's what I'm saying.
What I feel sad about is that there is there are people like Chris. There's more of you than like what you think. Seriously,
it is sad that there are more of me than you think.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You're trying to make such a beautiful
no,
sentiment
but
it's
a complexing one. It's like when I go to certain places, like my youngest son lives in Western Florida right now. Like, and it's like, hey, stay in your lane, right? Like, and it's like you have to think and navigate through these things, and it shouldn't be the case. It's got to be stressful. Like when I go through North Carolina, I fill up before I leave.
You know, like where are the safe places?
Yeah, I
based on the most recent voting.
Yeah, like I look at the voting district max. I'm like, okay, your boy ain't getting.
Can't stop there for gas anymore, sweetie. Sorry.
Yeah,
I know you love their rhubarb pie.
So you must look at a map and just skip Whiteville all the time.
Oh, true that.
Just bunny.
I mean, that was just based on
the name. Like the name means I don't belong there. It's And I went to Virginia last month. Yeah. Actually, no, I went to watch the Canelo fight at the border. I was like 8 miles outside of the border of Virginia. Yo, my wife's cousin lives in like the proverbial sticks. They're at, like, and this is like 9 o'clock at night or before the fight. They're like shooting guns. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go inside because if like 5-0 shows up,
yeah, I'm not gonna be the one standing out here.
There's like.
To hear the rest, tune into this week's episode of The Chris and Andre Show.